Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Bavarian and I am sweating my face off in this summer sun. Goddamn, 30 degrees. Who said this was okay? In the meantime, the Cordobans are still fighting Pope Urbanus II. It's fairly equal at the time, but they are sieging down everything. I don't know where this crusade is going to go. The Christians sincerely weren't that great so far. Yeah, and look at all these Knights of Santiago castles going down. This one is a tough one. I don't know who's going to win that, but whoever wins will probably be something like our end enemy. Because if it's the Catholic Church, oh, and look at this, Roma is weirdly enough led by Prince Bishop Uberto the Wicked of Roma, who's also a wicked priest, but not by the Pope himself. I don't understand that, but you know, if Christianity is so weak that they can't even fight Cordoba, then we can surely keep them away from our land. And if Cordoba is too weak to fight of these weak Christians, then nobody stands in our way, really. But the way I see it, we are looking forward here towards, you know, somewhat of a temporary goal. And I need to take a look at this. So we already hold everything over here. We are not holding some things over here. We do hold everything here. So the only way to really get the rest of the Arabian Empire is to either break our truce or break our truce, because there's nothing up here. I can't even properly go against you. I guess I could go against you, but not in the way that I would like to. And I don't really want to anger them. I don't think they would swear fealty to me. And look at this dude. Sympathy for Christians and Jews, homosexual. If anything, I feel as though we should just go for Najran. I think that is what we would have to do there. Just to, like, take, at least, at the very least, you know, one more title in the Arabian Empire. Is this is part of Yemen? I'm not. Oh, we have the duchy, right. I was about to say, I'm not the Sultan of Yemen, actually. I'm going to take Najran, and we're going to start that war. We should easily win this, and I think I just made a mistake there. No. You don't understand. Everybody, gather up right over there in Mecca. Except for you. You can stay wherever you are. Doesn't really matter to me, does it? Alright, perfect. There you go. My wife Sultana Negar has asked me to get rid of one of my courtiers, whom she finds mighty annoying. On one hand, Negar might not be happy if I refuse a request, but if I fire the annoying man, maybe people will feel my wife has too much influence over my actions. So who is this? It is Emir Kardin of the Iskandriat Emirates. So he is... Wait, where are you? Oh, Baghdad. He is quite influential and he should be making a decent amount of money, which makes him, you know, an important vassal. I do not like him, so that definitely counts in favor of my wife. We're not lovers, are we? No, lovers with Shaykha Nafisa of Tabuk. Well, you know, since I already betrayed you, why don't we do... I try my best to actually... aid you a bit. My Negar's happiness is more important to me. You have been fired. Consider yourself fired, dear spy master. Jibril, Emir of Jerusalem, can be the new one. Alright, let's gather up. Let's beat up the Siadids. The good thing is they're no longer under the supervision of the Ikhshadids, meaning that we can just go in and don't have to deal with anybody too annoying. A daughter was born to me and Nafisa. Weren't you the one that tried to murder everyone? Can't remember. We claim on the Umayyad Emirate. We definitely cannot push this one. Maybe if you were dead. A daughter was born to Caliph Said and Princess Nafisa, Suzan, and Al-Hakam. That's a cool name. Let's keep that. Al-Hakam. What just happened? I saw my name move. I swear I saw it. Oh, that wasn't here before. He just conquered it, didn't he? Yeah, he conquered Zeus and whatnot. By and whatnot, I mean he literally only conquered Zeus. But look at that, yeah. Nice blobbing, my friend. And everybody can now go south. Let's take this out. This pleases me. Mushlihidin ibn Sadiq. I do not know who you are. You were the lord of this over here, but I have since given it away. So don't even sweat it. A petty noble from Hazakar has spent a week visiting Al-Hazar, constantly bragging about his wealth and estates back home. Hazakar, let me actually take a look. Who was that again? Because that is a good question. I can't tell you. Is it Tripoli? It can't be Tripoli. Emir of the Hamdanid Emirate. So we did a marriage with the Hamdanids. And I was thinking, no, that was the other playthrough. I think the Hamdanids like own something in Hungary. I have to check that. I haven't recorded today's episode in the other playthrough yet. But look at him. He is Shia. I can't possibly feel too strongly in a positive sense about him. So I'm going to write a formal complaint. Young Hasti has finished education in the ways of faith and learning. It is evident that she has excelled in her studies. Jeez, how did you do that? And he cleared up the misunderstanding, bowing to my power as the Caliph, even though he doesn't recognize me, of course. As he's growing older, I can see that Fadil could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas. Fadil. I mean, you're not related to me in any way. Why am I even bringing you up? I want to teach you... Am I cynical? I'm not cynical at all. Others may try to trick you. Gains the trait cynical. Interesting. Huh. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother myself with that kid. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use the clever tactics to defeat my opponents. Let's do it. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Abdul Qadir will defend with me, while Suleiman will be leading the invading forces. That's the enemy. Let's defeat him. At the beginning of the war game, the enemy quickly tries to advance up the hills in the area to get a strategical advantage. Bring all of our forces to contest the defensive ground or rush forward with a light skirmish force before the force reaches the hill. Let's just defend. Like, let's go right over there. We want to succeed in defending the hill. When our troops reach the top of the hill, Suleiman smiles at us. He reveals the hidden troops that were deployed on the other side of the hill. Omewa, Moshindaru, I don't even think it was the correct quote. He reveals his hidden troops that were deployed on the other side of the hill. Abdul Qadir suggests that we split up our forces to handle the enemy. Let our troops take up a defensive position and brace for impact. We are a desert leader and a direct leader. Break off a small force or quickly try to defeat the hidden troops. Let's try to quickly defeat them. Like, turn around, beat them up, and then go back to the hills. After discovering the small enemy force, it was clear we had the advantage in numbers. With even ground, we managed to whittle down the enemy until, finally, our team could claim victory. Let's go, boys. That's what I'm here for. And this siege is over, meaning that we can continue onwards here. Fadil ibn Fadl, I don't know... Why am I educating you? You do have a father who holds a title himself. You know what? I probably took this kid away at some point, but I swear I cannot remember for the life of me. What's his name? Fadl. There you go. Emir of Oman, is this correct? No. Fadl II of the Nizwi. Too many Fadls, it appears. What a weird name. No offense to any Fadl, of course. You know what? I can't even find him. Abu Jahir, you take this kid. Sure. I'll make him ambitious. And he became proud instead. Never listens. Kids these days. Never listens. And never listen. Beirut has been converted to Qarmatian faith. Very, very nice. We are still trying to convert this. Most of Arabia at this point has been successfully converted to the Qarmatian faith. I appreciate that a great deal. And we have inherited the Mosque of Muharraq. Not that we actually need that. Thank you very much. Alright, by the looks of it, we will be out of this war fairly soon. As I crumple and throw away another disappointing report, I yell at my servants, demanding for more food. As of late, eating is the only thing that has provided me with some relief from the stress of leadership. Unfortunately, as my flabby chest and double chin can attest, this solution might be having a long-term negative effect on my health. We are stressed, so I would assume that, like, we do some stress eating, probably. We're also brawny at all times during our life, meaning that he probably is used to eating a bit more so that, you know, he doesn't become entirely thinned out. This is not the fate of a warrior. I will flip a coin. I can see both. He has always been a very dedicated warrior indeed. Head says he is a warrior. Nope, not head. So, I don't care. I need this. Well, still stressed and fat. My vassal Vali Bahir of Chibayish has embraced a dangerous heresy, no doubt influenced by local preachers. Get out of here. Thank you. He converted back, as he should have. Outrageous. Negar just told me that if I don't stop eating, I will soon no longer be even able to stand, let alone accomplish anything of note. She has a point. Oh, this is none of your business. You know what? I'm actually going to flip a coin. I can see both sides. I think he has a good relationship with his wife, but at the same time, you know, he needs this, or else he might fall into a depression. Head says she has a point. It is heads. Damn, lucky for her. Start dieting to get back in shape. Stress relief will be removed from Caliph Said. Caliph Said gets hard diet. Alright, well, there you go. We are no longer fat. That is reasonable, you know. Oh, and there you go. The Pope did not succeed with his crusade. Cordoba held its ground under the Catalan Umayyad dynasty, although I don't... Yes, they are now permanently Catalan. Amazing. Wrath of the Catalans, I assume. They have held ground here in Toulouse. He is a Sayyid. Interesting stuff. Very interesting, honestly. Because that gives me a lot of interpretation when it comes to the strength of Christianity being practically zero. A small spear throwing competition. You know what? I'm dieting. This sounds fun. Let's throw some spears, boys. And I mangled Mushlihidin, even Mushlihidin. Everyone attending perhaps the merriment is a bit too much, as a spear is carelessly hurled into the field as someone is still out there, measuring the distance of the previous throw. Oof. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than Emir Suleiman of the Suleiman Emirate. Congratulations, my friend. And I am brave. As war grows to be a constant presence in your life, you have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted, death. Very nice. I appreciate that. Why am I still sitting at 99%? Is it because I've never fought their army? Young Yakta has finished education in the ways of faith and learning. Who are you? Nobody knows. I don't think we can actually get 100% because we have never fought their army, and frankly, I do not know. Why are you in higher? Women is higher. Over there. I guess we actually have to march down there, huh? My wife is pregnant yet again. The other wife is also pregnant yet again. Let's go to higher. Get him done. The first time a Jannabid has crossed into Africa. I mean, beyond Egypt, I suppose. But this is the first time South Saharan... What is this? Who are you? How dare you? At first, the signs are small, easily dismissed as coincident, but she will give birth under auspicious stars. Very nice. Got him. Maids dispatched, of course. Don't see why not. Not greedy or anything. Have a good relationship with our wives. This sounds okay. Alright, we're gonna take some attrition here, but I think that is okay. You know, is to be expected, really. Ubaid has been born. Ubaid is an interesting name. Sounds cool, at least. And you, Idrisid Revolt. I don't think you're gonna marry anybody. You're just a revolt, and you are also not even Qarmatian. Merely Shia, which is, of course, very disappointing. We can't really get rid of him, meaning that I might not even be able to actually create the kingdom here today. Oh, you are tribal, huh? I will transfer you. There you go. Now you hate me a bit less. We can dissolve our troops. And then we can take a look at what else we can do here. How do I get out and beat up enough people to get enough of, you know, the territory that we desire? You're not at war, so what are the requirements? 78, we need 2 more. 2 more! Abu Bakr, that's a good name. That is a good name that even I know, as somebody that barely knows anything about, you know, Arabian and Muslim culture. Let's observe Ramadan here. The holy month of Ramadan is upon us, and all faithful Muslims, save the infirm and those on a journey, must observe the fast during daylight hours. Absolutely. Ooh. You have given generously to the poor during Ramadan and performed many good deeds. The urge to help those in need comes naturally to you. Ramadan. Let's send out the invitations, of course. Excuse you? Oh, because you're not on the council. That explains it. Everybody else showed up and was very happy. I'm, of course, going to spend a crazy amount of money on my wife, seeing as I'm now a very, you know, spend-heavy and charitable person. I think that makes a lot of sense there. Kingdom of Iraq. Man, I don't know. There's a feeling here. What is your kingdom, technically speaking? Al Jazeera. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If only I could get rid of this fella. I received a letter from someone in Iskandarum, in the Sultanate of Syria, claiming that he has in his possession a copy of an architecture book by the famous Roman architect Rabirius. But that work was unknown until now. I shall ask Mariam to go and try to acquire the book, or maybe Shola should go instead. It's interesting news, but right now I have more pressing matters to attend to, or I actually do not care about the missing books. collection I have is enough. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna send one of you. Not sure whom. Mariam the Silent gains the trait on a journey, or Shola the Affable. I have no idea who either of you is, I will admit. But you are mad. I'm definitely gonna send Shola, if anybody. Maybe let's send Shola and let's take a look if she comes back with it. Princess Parween. Oh, this is a good choice. Do you only have one title? Yes! Oh, baby, we've done it. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. And now I can declare war against you. And take my beloved Damashq. And with taking Damashq, we will also be able, after all, to become the Arabian Empire in this very episode. I'm going to take Damashq because I would love, absolutely love, to actually move on and make it my capital. I've stated this before. I could force vassalize, and honestly, it might even make more sense if I did that, seeing as I can revoke religious titles. You know what? No, stop swaying him. Hey. Or her. I will force vassalize you at the cost of 1,000 prestige, which is quite sizable, but we will come out with all the land that you hold being way more efficient in terms of warfare there. Alright, wonderful. I didn't have the hope. I wasn't aware that I could just... I was aware that I could just usurp it. I wasn't aware that the option would come this episode, and there you go. That is clearly quite great. Everybody gather up down there, because we will go north when the time comes. Emir Suleiman smiles at you. My liege, I've noticed your mind seems to drift off whenever we discuss monetary issues. I believe that to make things interesting, one must be introduced to the subject where it is directly relevant to oneself. Perhaps you would like to join me tomorrow on a full day's work? I don't know if I would, actually. I'm stressed out. You think I got time, Emir Suleiman? But I do really like him. He's a good person, and he likes me even more than I like him. Crushed a major revolt, of course. I think we're gonna do it, sure. Emir Suleiman starts the day off collecting taxes. Some people frown and complain when they give away their earnings. Emir Suleiman calmly explains why taxes are collected and manages to appease the complainers. Earning trust is earning gold. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Did get that trade as well. Today, Emir Suleiman brings you to the nearest construction site to evaluate progress. Emir Suleiman notices that the builders are lagging behind the agreed schedule and proceeds to question them. The builders complain about the weather and want more pay to cover the delays. Emir Suleiman looks over your way, awaiting a response. I guess one cannot predict the weather. We are charitable, you know. Damn, this really kind of conformed us as a person. A friend has come to visit Emir Suleiman this evening. The three of you have a good time discussing your experiences over a fine evening meal. The visitor nods at you, saying, "How lucky you are, Suleiman, to have a liege that understands your work. This cooperation should benefit the both of you. If it wasn't for me... No, it wasn't for me. It feels like stealing." I hated it. We should just kill the peasants and take their money. I don't think either of those... I don't know why I'm getting those... That's weird. We are charitable, and it made me honest and trusting. Maybe the lesson was not to be honest and trusting, but you know what? Feels like stealing. I don't know. We are so charitable, I suppose you could argue that way, that everything feels like stealing to me, at the very least. Let's groom an heir. Sure, that sounds alright. We are also almost done with building up the Petra to stage 4, or rather to repair the Petra. The lost book. My courtier Shola Zubarid, the Affable, returned today with the sad news that she could not obtain the architecture book by the famous Roman architect Rabirius, and is even not sure it really exists. Shola returned the money that remained after the journey expenses. That's okay. We got almost infinite money. Let's not kid ourselves here. Battle of Mavrak. Did I just walk into something? I must... Oh, from over here, I can only assume. As she's growing older, I can see that Parween could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, the art of war. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of her education, but what can I offer? No, I don't even... Man, all these kids, you know what? I'm just gonna... Hello, dear court tutor. Where art thou? There you are. I'm gonna teach everyone what it means to be... I don't know. Oh god, pardon me. I got the hiccups right there, but I think it's gone now. My wife would be good, I guess. Sure. I will make you the court tutor, my dear beloved wife. And now let's go north to get Damashq under our control, where it should be, might I mention. Oh, and they are coming for us by the looks of it. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, they're just turning around. Jesus. Victory of Aljun. I don't even know where that even was. Baba, you are an Ismailite. No clue. accept. If I don't know who it is, I accept it. That's the spirit. I'm going to teach you about duty. Being duty-bound to your family and in the name of your family is one of the main concerns of any lady in a Muslim court. Did I not take this? No, I totally did. No idea then. Didn't get any war score for it, that much is for sure. And I will definitely let them have some fun. I mean, let's not be ridiculous here. We have always done it. We will always do it. War is just that. War. There's no way out of it. And there will never be a way out of it. And did I just see this correctly? That you... Oh, wow. He vassalized him. Probably even voluntarily. Because he is de jure a vassal of this man. Meaning that I get everything. This is perfect. This is actually, like, legitimately the perfect conquest. You should actually be educated in duty as well. You might be strong, but you are merely a lady. Amy Abdul Qadir has formed an alliance. That's okay. I never worry about internal alliances. It's not worth worrying about. Who are you anyway? Who's the man that is sieging down all the land there? Look at this. We are making swift progress in sieging down everything standing in our way. And by God, it's quite a lot. A mysterious Jewish man has offered the services at your court. He is well versed in the feudal court intrigue and has a past as both a mercenary and a spy. If he can be trusted, he could very well prove to be an indispensable asset in your council. I don't know, actually. I don't see why we would trust him. We don't like him, personally. You know, that does not really... What are you doing in particular, actually? Oh, you're defending. And I don't really care, I must admit. I thought he might, you know, have been attacking, in which case I would have liked it had I been able to intervene, but I'm not able to intervene. What is this? Peace be with you, becomes new liege. Alrighty. Hello, my man. I hereby revoke your titles. I am your liege lord, once again. Recently, I have noticed the pitiful state of my son, Prince Alakam. I have just been informed that the cause of his aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. I will not create this title before I have Damashq as my capital. So I will not actually take the Arabian Empire title until then. I must find a court physician. Sure, absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. That he has been able to cure any ailment. Any ailment. He is decadent. He has the right religion. Takes any form of schooling. You know what? Let's do it. I've heard of those wondrous healers. And see why I wouldn't try it. One of your wives, Nigar, has been caught trying to serve a cup of poisoned tea to one of your sons born by a different wife. Only his son's keen senses revealed the beverage for the vile poison it was before he drank from the cup. It seems her goal is to improve the influence and standing of her own offspring with you. Nigar, why did you have to do this? Why did you have to do this? I think it's time she goes. I will marry her, but Nigar will be gone. I mean, that's... I'm sorry. This will cost you dearly. And that it did. And now I remarried, and I married one, or rather the lover of mine. Where is she? There she is. Sultana Nafisa. I'm having dinner, and he is... Nope. I will not even accept that. I will not... Devil worship is no joke. Worst part of the game. Boring, boring, boring. Alright, let's take him down here. Should be easy money. Let them have their fun. Always. You know how it is. And we have completed the Petra reparations, by the way. Let's build you up into a number 4 monument. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. A particular story has been circulating at court lately. It focuses on an epic feat where Saeed proves his strength of character. The more I hear, the more I wish to emulate him. We've always had problems with our weight, so I think I'm just going to become gluttonous. It's a bad trait, for sure, but it is a trait of our ancestor, and I always like to eat, you know. Kind of goes hand in hand, I would argue. Alright, we're taking them down very quickly here. And I can now take you down personally. At least he has inherited Emirate of Galilee. Oh, he must have passed in the battle, yeah. Damn, what a shame. I will instead just hand... Oh, Jesus, I got all of that. That's more than I thought it was. I'm going to give it to you. You know, you're too old. Nasr. Beirut, there you go. Then I'm going to give you... Safed. And that's it. Except, I'm going to, of course, give you the Emirate of Galilee. There you go. 72%. This war is almost over. Flamboyant Schemer. Marwand Ibn. I don't know who you are. Get out of here, would ya? You don't mind. Alright, this war's over in a second. No worries at all. And once we've done that, we can think about the future. We surrender. Alright. Surrender yourself into prison, you fool. I'm gonna make you ambitious if I can. He's sick, Jesus. Alright, now, let me take everything you own. Damashq is mine. As it should be. You, my friend, give me all your land. I can't take your land. Because we have... wait, do we have a truce? I mean, probably. They can take your land. That's a good start. They take yours yet? Yeah. Revoke. Revoke. And revoke. So, what I would love to do here... And let me actually take a look at the actual duchies. I would have to give away Baalbek, which is perfectly acceptable in my books. And I think we're actually going to reduce ourselves to only 5 counties. But I will keep the mosque under control here. We will take this in just right now. There you go. Thank you very much. And now I shall give up everything that I hold over here in Arabia. Are you at war? Come on, you coward. God damn it. I need him to lose that war. At least I would love him to lose that war. I'm going to move my capital right now to Damashq. I'm going to focus my efforts on Damashq as well. And I know that our... science is now slightly worse, but honestly, it's still okay. I'm gonna go to legalism 3 here, military organization up. It's still alright. This still definitely looks fine to me. We can go to administration late, which I shall do right away. Nothing else really happened this episode in the world, and I'm too sad that we can't usurp the title just this time around, but we have moved the capital, which is quite important. And we have made it so that, you know what? I'm probably gonna give some stuff here to 3-year-old son, huh? I'm gonna give you, included, the Emirate of Al-Bahrain. You can be a very powerful man, my son. And that is perfectly acceptable. Now, I think I'm gonna keep that. No, I think I'm actually gonna give this away. You know what? My even younger son... let's create the Duchy of Basra. I will be fair to my children. My women, my wives, have not always been fair to me, but I will be fair to every single one of them. There you go. So now we have you and you in power here in Bahrain, of course, and we hold Damashq ourselves with even more than I can hold on. Oh yeah, I need to give away Baalbek. And you're already my half-brother over here, Abu Jahir. So our family is kind of, you know, spread out now in the realm, which is very nice. I always love to do that as Muslims. And you need Baalbek. That, of course, you know, kind of will gimp our income at least a little bit, but not by too much, I'll be honest with you. Our personal levies, not too impressed by what I just did there, but I think that's okay. We now have a much better empire. An empire led from over here, even though we are not yet an empire, really. Oh, this made... God damn, I made Ubaid stronger than I made. Oh, that's my bad. Hey, Baram. Feel slightly disappointed about this? That's okay. Ubaid. God, that's my bad. I forgot about open. I shouldn't have, I'll be honest with you, but god damn. The hunt for the rumored artifact has begun to slow down. Steward Suleiman just informed me. He has some valuable and promising leads, but to investigate them, the search must venture into distant, inhospitable lands. Suleiman claims he needs more soldiers to attempt such a venture, sure. I will also end the recording here. We did something very meaningful right here, and if the Abbasids only were at peace right now, we could immediately go on and do our job. I will also already set all of you up here in Damashq. And then we shall carry on into the next episode. I will see you there. Later. Alligator. Beautiful 70. Nice. Bye.